Hey everyone! I'm Elizabeth Strout.
And I'm Allie Creech.
And today we just kind of wanted to make a little video so you can get to know us better, support us, support our channel, but most importantly support our business. I'm the founder of Avasha.
And I'm the co-founder.
Yes, and Avasha is a platform for virtual personal styling, and our channel is going to be all kind of centered all around fashion and personal styling and all those types of fun things.
So today we're going to be answering a few questions on kind of who we are and everything like that.
We've got little cards with some questions. We have 8 of them, and hopefully you will get to know us better by the time we are done.
So let's get started.
Yeah. Okay, so the first question we have is, where did you grow up?
So we both grew up together in the same place.
Kind of-ish.
Yeah.
We were born in different spots.
Yeah.
I was born in Northern Ohio, Toledo, Ohio, to be exact, that fun little place. And then when I was about 4, I moved to Northern Kentucky, and I've been there ever since.
Yeah, I was actually born in Northern Kentucky, and I've lived here my whole life.
Yes. So yeah, our childhoods were pretty similar.
We went to the same high school,
same middle school, same elementary school, kind of.
Yeah, but
I mean, nothing. I mean, you know, Northern Kentucky, not a whole lot happens here. So.
Okay, the second one is, are you in college and have you gone to college? So we both are sophomores at NKU right now.
Yes, Northern Kentucky University.
Yeah, I'm studying marketing. That's my degree. And
I'm an entrepreneurship major. My minor is in marketing. So yes, we do attend college.
yeah, and our college has really helped us start the whole business. They had an incubator program which really helped accelerate the whole thing.
Yes, that was
really
how
thankful for them.
Yeah, that's why we were able to start our business at 20. But you know, college is a fun time.
But yeah, we
It's
are
kinda-
currently sophomores about to finish the semester. We're currently on spring break, so that's where we're at.
Yes, yes. Okay, this one's a little deep. What are your goals in life? I can start,
Okay.
yeah. Man, life goals, that hits you. I don't know. I mean, honestly, it's kind of like changed as I've grown up a little bit, but like right now, I feel like my life goals are really developing this business and taking it to the next level. Because it's all about confidence and just kind of, I know empowerment and like women empowerment gets thrown around a lot, but that's kind of, I mean, that is the goal, right? Like women helping women and just kind of supporting each other and breaking free from like the beauty standards that are really heavily imposed on young women today. So that's kind of like my life goal, is to kind of tackle that issue.
Yeah, and I'm in the same boat as tackling the same issue, just because I feel like these unrealistic beauty standards need to stop, because that was such a big thing and it is still such a big thing. I just feel like that needs to be over with.
Yes.
And second, my other goal would just be financially stable and happy with the job that I am in, just because I've always just thought of myself working at a normal job in an office. I've always looked forward to that. Not necessarily look forward, but that's just like that was my plan pretty much. But ever since starting the business, I've wanted to find new ways to innovate, to innovate like what I want to be doing, because of course there's this, but I want to further my career, maybe doing another business or something. I don't really know what the future has in mind, but I just like want to be able to be happy with what I'm going to be doing with the rest of my life.
Yes, I think definitely,
Yeah.
yeah. That's like, I guess on a more personal level for me, like yes, financial stability,
Yeah.
but like happiness is kind of the #1 goal. And for me, I'm really happy solving problems.
Yeah.
And so that's same boat. There's so many
And just
different
like
problems
realistically,
out
like
there.
working a 9 to 5, I'm sure the money can be great, but it's just
Yeah, you know,
something that I can never
the
do,
financial
like-
security of having a 9 to 5 is great, but also it makes me miserable, so I can't do that.
Yeah.
So I gotta figure out how else to do that. So this
So
business
also
is a start, but yeah, there's a lot
encouraging
more.
other people to branch out there and see what they can do, so they don't end
Yes.
up hating
Yeah,
their
so
job.
many people hate their jobs, and it's really depressing. Because it's not, I mean, it's
doesn't
really
have to
hard.
be that way.
It's really hard to start a business, but there's so many resources and so many different things. It kind of just starts with finding the right contacts.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, okay, that was deep.
The fourth one is, how do you describe your fashion sense? So this is a heavy one. So this
Yeah.
is pretty much the reason why you started the business.
Yeah.
And why I hopped along.
Avasha was born because of this question. Like, if we want to be real about it, like,
Yeah, most definitely.
I kind of realized the problem that I had with fashion when I was really young, like 15, and that's how it was born. My fashion sense, not too hot, and I was a little bit heavier back then, and I just kind of struggled, and like middle school was just kind of like a downhill, but even high school wasn't all that great, and I don't know, I just kind of realized that this is like a huge thing, and then with the beauty standards and everything, and it's a big issue.
It
And
really
so
is hard.
that's where my problems stem from, is having a bad fashion sense. And so over the course of like life and starting this business, it's definitely increased. I don't know if I have like a scale out of like 1 to 10, and I don't know, not that great, but like I'm learning and I'm trying, and it kind of starts with learning the key basics, I feel like. I don't know about you. Your
And I
fashion
would
sense
feel
is
like
better than
my
mine.
fashion sense is not the best, but I wouldn't say it's completely the worst. I kind of have a feel with what outfits can go with what, but I really do struggle with online shopping, and also piecing outfits together.
Yeah,
I
I
wish
feel
it was
like-
a lot better, and of course, like with this whole business, I am learning, but I feel like overall my fashion sense has been decent.
She has a really good eye for like what's cute, and I don't know, I have a good eye for not wasting money. So that's my talent when it comes to fashion, is trying to like find better deals and stuff like that. But as a whole, I think I'm just trying to really focus on like the basics of like my body type and my skin color and all those little like tips and stuff.
Like, I also have a really hard time finding my style.
Yeah, I have no clue what my style is. I just know that I like to be comfortable, so that's where we're at.
Do you have any bad habits? Yes.
We thought that this would be a fun one to throw in there.
So I feel like my bad habit is time management. I mean, in the mornings, my morning routine is waking up last minute. I have 10 minutes to get ready, I'm out the door. That's my morning routines all the time.
Okay, see, yeah, and so we've been best friends for like the longest time, and so I'm not like that. My time management is, like, I struggle with time management in a different way than she does, and like for me, I have to be early. Ridiculously early to absolutely everything, and so I remember there were times when I would like spend the night, and the stress that I would go through trying to like, we would be like walking, especially in high school, we'd like walk into class. She'd insist on going to like McDonald's to get coffee or something, and we would walk into the building like a minute before class was starting, and I was so
And like that was
stressed.
just normal to me, but
I can't do that. Now I like show up to classes and I'm like 45 minutes early
Nothing
just
has
to like
changed.
chill. I don't.
because like I live so close to the campus, so I feel like I can sleep in.
Yeah,
which is probably
I live a little bit further out from the campus, but like I still leave so much earlier than I need to. But like my time management is more of a struggle with like, I feel like a lot of people deal with it, but just taking on too much. I always say yes to things when I know, when I'm saying yes, I know that I
like,
should not be
no.
saying yes. And so I say yes anyway, and then I'm like struggling to do it all, and it's like, whatever. And that's kind of that, but like procrastination also. I go through like phases where I'm like on top of things.
where like you're really motivated one
Yeah.
morning, and the next you're just like, what did I do?
I don't know. My mom taught me this thing where it's like, if you think this thing in your mind, so like if you have this thought or like this doubt, like for the gym, like going to the gym, for example, a lot of times like you kind of just get in your head and you'll be like, oh, I don't want to go to the gym. You have like 5 seconds to make up your mind, and you need to make up your mind to do it, or else you won't do it. It's kind of like this thing, I don't know. She just told me about it, and she's like, if you ever have those type of questions where you feel like you don't want to do something, you need to like start doing it within that 5 seconds and make up your mind to do it. Otherwise you'll just end up skipping out, which it's true. I know that.
Yeah.
I do that. If I say I don't want to do something, I end up not
You're like
doing
stuck
it.
with it.
Yeah, I don't know. Do I have any other bad habits? Sometimes I talk too loud. I don't know. I don't know.
Do I have any?
I don't think so.
It's like procrastination.
Procrastination can be bad, yeah. Those are like the main two. A lot of other people have bad habits that I'm annoyed with. If we
Like
want to
chewing
bring,
with your mouth open.
Yeah, chewing with your mouth open is one that I would like to murder people for, but That's just a side note. I don't know. What's your like
A pet peeve?
Yeah.
Let me think.
Yeah. Pet peeve, that's what it is.
It has to be whenever I see somebody drop something and they don't pick it up.
That's it?
Yes. Like if I see somebody out, one time I saw a lady in
Like
the grocery
trash?
store. No, I saw this lady in the grocery store. She was looking through vegetables and she dropped a whole thing of celery and she just walked away.
She
and I
dropped
was
the
like,
whole thing of celery. Although, would you really want her to put it back into the thing of celery?
I guess.
I don't know what I
mean,
do.
yeah.
If you drop food, I don't know.
About that. But
I
like,
see.
there's just so many other instances, like whenever I see people out and they just like literally like throw their trash out into like the grass.
Yeah. See, when you said that, my first
makes me-
my first thought was like when people drop something of their own, like, hey, you dropped your wallet or whatever, and I was like, that bothers you if they drop
no.
something, and then I was like, that does not make sense.
No, if say like if they're just littering and they're too lazy to pick it up.
I have a lot of pet peeves. That could be a bad habit, is that I get annoyed too easy. If we really want to bring this full circle,
Yeah.
I get annoyed too easy. That's my bad habit. That outweighs all the other ones that I said. That's a little off topic, but whatever.
What are your hobbies / interests? So mine, I really love being artsy. I love anything photography, drawing, art, just getting creative. I really love being able to express myself through artwork. I think it's amazing. I've really stepped down from it from high school because I had an art class and that's like when I actually got to do it. But I've really fallen out of it. I've painted like a few times here and there, but like I really love it. It's my favorite thing. Also, I really love fitness. I don't practice it a lot, but I love just like getting in the mood to like go to the gym or like go on a run outside. I just feel like that's a lot of fun, just kind of bettering yourself.
We got really into weightlifting this time last year, and then summer happened and we kind of like lost everything.
So that's like my bad habit, procrastination. I kind of stopped with both art and fitness. So
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I do that too. Like, I kind of like calligraphy sometimes, and I just always tell myself, I'm like, yeah, I'll get to it later. Like, it's whatever, I'll do it later.
It's kind of just like falling out of things that you love due to procrastination.
What was I gonna say? Hobbies and interests. Man, I don't even know. Fitness, yes.
Yeah.
I do go to the gym like 4 times a week, although my eating habits are not the best. Still working on that part of things. I don't know. I like outdoorsy stuff.
Yeah.
I think like I like hiking a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess that's kind of along the lines of fitness in a way, but more like, I don't know, adventure type, not just like, yeah, I'm trying to get a workout in, like actually exploring and stuff. What are other hobbies and interests? I don't have a whole lot. I just kind of fill my time. This goes back to like taking on too much.
I mean, honestly,
my time.
I would say like your interests are, your interest is entrepreneurship.
Yeah, entrepreneurship is my interest. That's my interest. I fill my life with work. And when I get a spare second, I hike. I don't know. I'm interested in a lot of things. I just don't do a lot of things. Okay, what was your dream job as a kid?
Oh my god, mine changed like every week. But
Same.
the two that I really loved was, whenever I was a kid, I was obsessed with rocks and I would just collect them everywhere. I wanted to become an archaeologist.
I still have a bag of rocks.
Same.
From when I was a kid.
I was obsessed, and that's like what I really wanted to do because I was literally obsessed. And then mine switched when I was a kid to be a fashion designer, which didn't work out. But
still do that though. You have
I need to unleash my creative side, but I just don't know about fashion, so maybe working with Avasha will help.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Okay.
What was yours? I just snorted.
Do you want to know?
Yeah.
I don't know which is more embarrassing. The point, okay. At one point, I wanted to be a librarian.
What?
Yeah. I don't know what was going on there. I don't know.
How old
At
were
one
you?
point, I was so little. I was so little. Of course, there were like the basics, like little, like, yeah, I wanted to be a princess. And
Yeah.
And then I wanted to be like a ballerina, but no, like it kind of, I don't know why I wanted to be a librarian. I don't know. And then I moved on from that, and when I was really little, I liked the sound that keyboards make, like when you type.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be a cashier. Because they typed a lot, and I was like, that's so cool. And then I got more into sports and I wanted to be a professional soccer player for the longest time. And then honestly, it went from that dream to all of a sudden like switching, and it was like when I realized the problem for Avasha, that's when I was like, okay, entrepreneur. And I was able to like connect it back to when I was little, because when I was little, every time I would complain about anything, I would follow up with like, okay, well there's gotta be something better out there, or how can I fix this? So it kind of like makes sense that I'm doing what I'm doing now. But yeah, when I was little, I went through some interesting phases of things that I wanted to be. So it varied.
So I did not know.
I know, yeah, that was a fun time.
Okay, and then
yeah, side note on that before we move on. I then became a cashier. I worked at like Macy's and TJ Maxx, and I actually wanted to die, so gave up that dream real quick. I had a major typo. I wrote, what are you happiest in your life? I think I left out a word. It's like,
what are you what are you happiest with in your life?
Yes.
Maybe?
Yes. Let's just talk about happiness. End on a good note. We're not happy. It's fine. No.
I would say that I'm at the point where I'm finally starting to get out into my career, just because ever since I was little, I've always kind of pictured myself as a businesswoman, even though I said that I would have been an archaeologist and a fashion designer. Like, I've just always like had it pictured in my head that I would be in business, and I feel like that really is my passion. I've always like wanted to be in the city working at like this office job that I completely loved, and I feel like, I don't know what it is, I just really love being a businesswoman. I feel like I'm just now starting to get into that and learn about entrepreneurship and like learn about all these different people and with their stories in the city, and like getting to know these people in the city, and I just really love that. And so I feel like I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with, honestly, where my family is. I love my family so much. I am happy with my boyfriend.
This is like a Golden Globe speech, like a thank you scene.
But yeah, I'm completely happy with that. We're going on 5 years, which is insane.
Dang.
And yeah, and I'm starting a business with my best friend, so I'm pretty happy with it.
Yes. Okay, let's see. In that type of sense, yes, I'm very happy with where I'm at. Like, family, same thing.
Sometimes I feel like that's something a lot of people overlook.
Yeah, I definitely do that. And I have a professor who always calls me on it, because he's helped a lot with our business. And so all the time when I go in there and I'm like, oh my God, I'm exhausted, I just want to die, he's like, shut up. Like, he will just tell me straight to my face. He's like, get over it and actually look at where you're at and everything that you've accomplished and those types of things. And so yeah, I totally agree with you there that people overlook those things. Like I still live at home. I have my mom and my dad, like they're happily married. I've got my brother still lives there, but like he's in a happy relationship. I'm in a happy relationship of like 3 years now. Starting a business with my best friend, like attending college, which is fantastic to be able to even do that itself. Like I have a car, like things are going really well. But I think to answer this question in a different way, I feel like, I don't know, because I wrote it down wrong, so I'm gonna interpret it in a different way. So I think something like, what is it that I do that makes me happiest in my life is a different way to think about it. So not just like, I'm happy about my life, but what do I do that makes me happiest is I don't know. I really feel like, first off, to answer, we're so different, because you were like, I always saw myself being a businesswoman and working in this office
like my
job.
favorite show is literally Shark Tank.
I like Shark Tank, but I don't know. I know that it's not that realistic. We have a call in a couple minutes, so ignore that alarm. But I feel like for me, ever since I like figured out entrepreneurship was the thing, I am happiest when I'm in control.
Yeah, that's like without sounding with like business now.
Without sounding too bossy. Like, yes, I knew I wanted to do business, but like specifically be in control. So like when I'm running things, when I'm like doing literally like, I don't know, running a business is like my happy place. That is so great. I love, like, we have a bunch of stylists, and I love that I'm the one who gets to kind of organize all of them and like bring them on. I like making those decisions and stuff, so I don't really like being told what to do all that much. So that's like when I'm kind of being like my own person and taking control over myself and my life. That's what makes me happiest. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was fun. Hopefully you know us a little better. I don't know.
And there most likely are going to be more videos to come with everything with the business and getting to know about us a little bit more.
Yeah, and if you have any other questions, just comment below or whatever. We'll put our Instagram and our social medias in the link. Wow.
Below.
In the description below. We're new to this, okay? Give us a rest. But yeah, anyways, if you want to support our Instagrams Avasha Style, again, we'll put the link below. And
that's it for today.
Happy spring.
Yeah, thank you guys.
All right, see you in the next one. Bye.